Dogs are not a proper random number picker.
No, that's
there
exactly
are
right.
elements at play here that
Yes.
it's not random. It's not the lottery balls coming out. This is
Dogz.
sentient beings doing their thing. Good evening. Welcome to Hardball, where the stats don't matter, but we've got them all, and we're here in our ever-long quest to help you fetch yourself a jackpot on the Dogolotto. I'm Dogolotto Dan. This is John Berger. John, how's it going, man?
I'm doing great, man. I'm looking forward to it. I got to be cameraman on Dogolotto this last.
Yep.
Oh man, that was my first shot in person doing Dogolotto, and it was a ton of fun. Way more fun than you gave me. You told me it might, be hard and we'd have a hard time doing it, and came out and I had so much fun, dude. Those dogs are great, and
it went good. You did a good job. It's really fun being on set because we used to do it where I'd be back in the studio and I wasn't even on set up until like 5 episodes ago. I never even saw my own game happen, except for when we did practices back before we started and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, but it's fun being there.
I agree. Being around dogs.
Speaking of being there, I've been thinking of having like some kind of like contest or something where you can like win a special spot where you get to go sit with me like in that other yard next to it, where you can come see the Dogolotto right in person, where the dogs come right by you in the fence and stuff, and you can watch it right there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Let us know if you think that would be cool if you want to come watch it in person.
Yeah,
we do one person a week or something. We can't have a ton of people because the dogs will get crazy and distracted. But
we call that the dog green room.
We could do like a little like Today Show thing where people show up with their signs and stuff out in the parking lot further away, and we could do a pregame show where Jeff's out there talking to people, and then he picks somebody from the crowd and brings them in to sit with me in the director's area and watch the show.
Yeah, that could be kind of fun.
Could be fun.
Yeah, that could be fun for sure.
So we might have to do that,
snacks.
especially if people just started showing up. We would definitely have to figure it out and make it happen.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Anyways, real quick, a huge shout out to our sponsors, Sierra Toyota, Kyle and Stephanie Nickell at the Nickell team, Tierra, Antigua, Realty, sponsoring the pet adoption fees of every jackpot winner. We also got some support from Eagle Plumbing and Physical Balance Center, our first two doggy double balls. So if you pick their special ball numbers, extra prizes go in the jackpot. Thanks to those guys for sure. Okay, getting into it. This week, I have a couple general observations here. So balls 2 and 5, those are now the only balls to ever be picked in only one position. For ball 2, that's position number 2. And for ball, for ball 5, that's position number 1. Sorry, I forgot I'm doing my charts live here, so let's get the chart up there.
Ball 2 for position 2.
Boing, there's the chart, so now everybody can see the chart.
Oh, beautiful.
I forgot I was doing those live again. Point number 2. Let's see here.
Number 5.
4 was creeping up on 10 for the dog's favorite ball, even with that error where I said it was ahead. It was never actually ahead, but it was creeping up and getting close.
Yeah.
Ball 10 got picked again and again, solidifying its spot. Another strong lead for number 10, but ball 4 is still holding in second place, followed by balls 3 and 8.
But 10 is like almost double like what
10's
you would
crazy.
say. Yeah.
10's like, that's like, we don't have that many picks, you know what I mean? Like if you do like a proper probability simulation, like a Monte Carlo thing, you deal 5 million hands or whatever. We're not even anywhere close to that. We've got a few weeks under our belt, but you would think that you wouldn't see any balls doing what number 10 is doing. You'd see some anomalies, but that 10. So it just goes to show you that dogs are not a proper random number picker.
No,
there are elements at play here that it's not random. It's not the lottery balls coming out. This is sentient beings doing their thing, and they have preferences, and they look at colors and other stuff. And we've even got some dog-specific data coming up in the show here.
I'm telling you, they can read numbers. They like the number.
On 10. Color stuff, all colors have been picked in all positions. Let's see here.
Oh, but there's one that's like not in almost.
So all colors have been picked in all positions. There's a few considerations, right? Red and yellow fare very well in position 1 and 2, while blue does best in position 2. Orange is a hard sell in any position, but if you're going to pick an orange ball, pick that in position 2 as well. So that's what we got there. Now I've got I weighted our dog color preference chart here. So if you look at color preference just overall without weighting it,
I can see that right there.
So you've got the popularity of each color here without being weighted for the fact that there's more blue and yellow balls available than there are orange and red balls, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at that, red, blue, yellow, pretty much tied. You can see orange is struggling here.
Yeah.
The dogs, for some reason, are not really picking those orange balls. Okay, but let's look at the weighted chart real quick. And what you're going to notice is red is actually way more popular with dogs than yellow and blue, considering there's so many more yellows and blues available. Once you weight the chart, you can see red is a standout favorite for the dogs. So they really like those reds, but there are fewer of them. So you got to take that into consideration. But in this weighted 1-2, you can see that orange piece of the pie does get bigger and gets closer to being comparable with the blues and the yellows. So the real standout on the color analysis, I think, is that the dogs like red balls.
I know. That's what I was thinking. Like,
bottom line, red ball's good, orange ball's bad. That's my closer for that segment.
So number one, I was thinking in my head, primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, but also, and orange kind of comes off probably as like a brown in the dog's eyes.
Well, they were saying that dogs can see like yellow and blue really good, but orange and red, they can't see that good. And they kind of look similar, which is even more interesting to me.
Yeah.
That we're seeing such a divergence between red and orange. Red's the most, orange is the least, where maybe they can't even tell the difference between them. So like you said, what if we learn something about dogs doing this?
I know.
You know what I mean? And we have to like tell the scientists that like you guys are wrong about how dogs see color or something. That would be crazy. But we're we don't have enough data yet. We're getting ahead of ourselves. But that would be really awesome.
Listen, put number 10 and on red everything, and dogs will go towards it. Like I don't know what it is.
Dogs love 10 red. It's true. Everybody knows it.
Okay. I do too.
So this is where it gets fun. We got some new data points here, and we've got data points by dog. So let's see if we can get this up here. What's our first one? Charlie. Charlie really showing a preference for number 10. Also favors red and orange. So Charlie's really keeping orange alive.
Yep.
Right. We know that because a lot of the dogs really aren't picking orange. We can see from the numbers. Secret, loving ball 3, favorite color, yellow and red. We take a look at Kahlua. Kahlua is showing that preference for ball 9 and really likes blue. And then
this shower one was
I know. Loves ball 10 and really loves blue. Has picked blue every single time except for once. So Shower's seeing blue. Shower's not on the red tip like we're saying, right? Or dogs are like, maybe they like red, but we're seeing here that dogs really may have a favorite color.
She was going.
You ever think if a dog had a favorite color?
I always thought that.
I didn't realize that it was a thing, but they very well may.
But you can see there, she almost had a straight there. So if she'd had 3, she'd gotten the 3, it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 10.
Coming up in Pup and the Ante, we'll address that because Shower's only got 4 picks right now, so nothing drops off when Shower picks another ball. So if Shower picks that 3, then or a 9, then Shower's in for our first straight of the game. So that would be very exciting.
Man, that would be
very
cool.
exciting. All right, moving on. We were at Shower. Now let's take a look at Nerd. What's Nerd doing? He's not really showing a number preference, but maybe likes yellow. Deuce also not showing a preference, but leaning towards the red balls. And then we've got Briscoe, who doesn't have a preference for number or color. He's just out there having fun, man. And that represents Briscoe perfectly.
Hey, so, that is Briscoe. Yeah,
that's
like
totally
chaos.
Briscoe completely. So that's our by dog analysis, and that's going to start getting more and more robust because we're in week 12, right? But each dog has only not made 12 picks, right? We've got 5 picks, we've got 6 picks, we've got 3 picks. So the more picks the dogs get, the more robust that data will get, and the more we'll have to encourage you guys to adopt these guys because we want to get them out of here.
Well,
we don't want to build up data. We want to get the dogs adopted. But
I was just going to ask you how maybe we save this for the end, but how the adoption is going. You've adopted out 5 dogs so far, or are we at 6?
Yeah, well, we're at 5 because Briscoe was one of the first,
right?
But he did the search and rescue program that's really taken their time onboarding him to their program. So he's back up for adoption because we said he can't just sit here in his crate waiting. So whichever comes first. So if you want Briscoe, come get him. Search and rescue thinks he'd be a great dog for them. And so if you want a dog that's got the smarts, that's got the drive to learn and all that good stuff. Briscoe's would be a great dog for it. And something that I learned at that adoption event about Briscoe I thought was really cool is I've always seen Briscoe as just a total spaz, just ball of energy. Let's go. You know what I mean? I was like, wow, that dog's a handful. He comes out pulling and stuff. And But when we were at this adoption event, I had all the dogs out on the red carpet. I don't know if you haven't seen the video, go see it. It's funny. We had all the dogs out on the red carpet. We're taking pictures with them and stuff. Briscoe was out there with us for half an hour. And he came out pulling and stuff. After about 2 minutes, he just laid down.
Yeah, he's a chill dog.
He's chilling.
But that's the thing is like dogs like him, like they love being indoors. They love being on couches. I keep thinking he looks a little bit like one of those Bernese. I'm like,
he does he's real red. Those browns are real red. And that's kind of look
maybe
like
he's got a little.
dog,
couch potato in them or something like that.
So let's analyze this week's pick, right?
Okay.
So the Dogz picked 10, 2, and 8
Yep, 10,
in a
2,
red, orange, and a yellow. It's interesting to me for a couple of reasons. Ball 2 is in position 2, right on target, right? Giving even more weight to that ball preference where the Dogz have never picked 2 outside of position 2. They did it again this week. So they really like 2 in position 2. So if you got a 2, put it there, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, it seems to make sense. Let's see. Ball 10 in the mix. Who could have seen that coming? But the Dogz did put it in position 1 where 10 has surfaced the least amount of times.
Yeah.
So they're spreading that 10 out a little more. We're starting to see that come around. So it's up in that percentage for position 1 for the 10 ball, which I think over the last 4-week average is actually evenly distributed. There was 1 week they didn't pick it, and they've picked it in all 3 positions the last 4 weeks, I believe. Yeah. Let's see. Number 3, the Dogz also put 8 in position 3, where historically they like it in position 1, so they moved the 8 around too. Okay. I don't know what it means or if it means anything, but they moved the 8. Maybe just to make room for the 10 because they wanted to put the 10 in 1. I don't know. We'll see. Number 4, the Dogz picked an orange ball this week, which is the least picked color, so I just thought that was cool. Get some orange in the mix. Let's see. Okay, let's look at you and me from last week. This is where we hang our heads in shame.
Gotta figure it out.
John picked 7, 4, and 10.
Yep.
This number was picked exactly by Heather. Heather, if you're out there, you picked John's number. I don't know if you were watching or not, but that's a point on the board for John.
Heather and I are
now, also, Renee and Cindy both had the same numbers as John, but in a different order. They didn't have it in the same order, but they had the numbers.
I thought you had just doubled me up.
No. And so I was only 1 number off from you. I picked 3, 4, 10, and nobody picked my number, and nobody picked my numbers in any order. So that's the first point on the board for you. I think that's 2-1 me you now, or maybe it's 3-1. I can't
appreciate
remember.
it.
Who's keeping score? Not me, right?
Thank you, all 3 people.
Okay, so let's look at a little bit of what's happening with the humans picks here. Let's see, is this going to be the right chart? I believe so. So it looks like number 10 has crept up a little with the humans.
For sure.
Making 1 now the least popular ball with humans instead of the 10, which is good. We want to see that 10 moving up because the Dogz aren't changing their mind on it.
Nope.
And 10 is second least popular still, but it is moving up. Number 10 is up to about 9% of humans picks now versus its previous average of around 5%. Let's see here. It also looks like the humans are putting it in position 3, which is exactly where the Dogz think it should be. 3 or 2 historically, right? But 3, even maybe a little more than 2. So I would say we may be making a difference here, John. Getting people closer to their number, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the scientific method.
Although the Dogz have put the 10 in position 1 more recently.
Yes.
But yeah, that position 3 is still holding pretty strong there.
Yeah.
So in the week 4 average, position 1, 2, or 3 are basically, I already said this, all tied for the number 10 ball. Yeah.
Yep, I'm making my picks right now. I think I know what I'm going to do.
You're figuring it out?
Now. Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be very similar to last week, but I'm switching some stuff around.
Now, another thing I noticed in the human picks, people are really shying away from putting ball 2 in position 1, which I can agree with. But they're over-indexing it in position 3 instead of 2, where it was the only place the Dogz have ever picked it. So I get that you're not putting it in position 1 anymore, which is great, but don't go to 3. You want it right there in the middle.
Yeah, man, these dogs and their numbers. I'm telling you, they're coding something is what's going on.
All right. You ready for it?
Yes.
It's time for your favorite part. Oh, my chart's still up. Let's fire the graphic off again. Here, let me get the charts out of there. This is important.
Oh,
we do this.
Great.
Let's see here. Where are we at? There, and then we'll do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, the chart's still there.
There's got to be a lock button on that chart.
No, I thought hiding it in the other thing would do it, but
there you go.
Whatever.
Hey, that's all.
We'll
good.
get you next week. I promise.
Looks great. I love it. Don't worry. Don't. This is dope. I love it. Hardball.
Pub in the ante. Big news in dog poker. Now I'm going to put it back. Let's see here. Where's my dog poker?
Man, Charlie, he's just got one of everything. He's got 2 10s. Yeah, I think what's cool about all this is that so many people are having fun doing different things, you know. We got some people that actually...
I can't do charts today, apparently. All right, you can see it. It's not in the TV,
Yeah.
You know, a little break the magic, break the fourth wall. But anyways, we can see the data, and that's what matters. So we got big news in dog poker. Shower is 1 ball away from that straight, like you talked about earlier, right? It could be, I think, either a 3 or a 9. And currently has 4 blue balls and a pair of 10s, making him the current dog poker leader. Shower is overtaking Charlie. Now, Charlie got bumped to third place with his pair of 10s and his pair of reds. He had another color pair, but one of them dropped off. So Charlie's down in third place, and Secret is making a moves with his pair of 3s, pair of yellows, and pair of reds.
For sure.
So we got some good hands building here. Now Kalua's in fourth with a pair of blues and 9s, followed by Deuce with his pair of reds. Nerd has a pair of yellows, and again, Briscoe is just having fun.
Oh man, he's having a great time. He's going to get a 3, and we're all going to be surprised. He's going to get a blue 3, and then it's going to be all different colors, all different numbers, all in a row. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4.
I can't wait till we see that first straight. That's going to be really exciting.
Well, we got to do something. We got to bring him like a pup cup or something. We got to reward the dog.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we definitely should. Like the whole dog poker thing. I was thinking we could have like a virtual ante each week. You know, like each dog starts with like 10 dog treats. Yeah. And each week they have to kind of ante in. And then each week we actually bring them the treats or something.
That sounds,
I have all these great ideas. You know, I need like a whole staff of people like Colbert Report. I think I heard they have 200 people on staff or something.
Might be
at $100 million budget or something. But we'll implement all my great ideas one by one as we can.
Oh, you got
I think having like a real betting pool of treats for the dogs is definitely like pretty close to next on the list of things I need to do.
Yes, reward the actual athletes. Or the athletes, what are they called?
Yeah, totally. Athletes, right? I mean, if people that play golf are athletes.
Wow, come on.
I know. I'm sorry. I was going to say Frisbee golf because I have a good friend who he gets very, very livid when I refer to Frisbee golf as a game and not a sport.
Oh, come on.
He's very insistent that it's a sport and that he's an athlete. So what's up, Josh? I don't know if you watch Hardball. You probably don't.
He does. I talked to him earlier.
Okay.
Hey, Josh.
I'll have to actually tag him in this episode now because I gave him a shout out.
Let him know.
All right. Well, you said you know what you're going to pick. Where are you at?
All right. So, lucky number 4 in the first spot.
Okay.
Lucky number 7 in the second slot, and then number 10 in the last slot. You were right about that last slot being number 10. I know that they did it in the first slot, but I think this week it's going to be in the last slot. They pick 10 every week. I don't know why anybody wouldn't pick 10.
We're not as in agreement as we were last week, but we still have 2 numbers in common and 1 in the same spot. So
sweet.
I've got that 10 in my last spot as well, so we're right on target there.
That's the right
I've got a 4 as well. It's in my second spot. My first is 8, so I'm 8, 4, 10
we
this
are
week.
Literally one number off.
Yeah, last week I was 3, 4, 10. So again, with me, I'm just making these micro adjustments to my number. You know what I mean? Just basically looking at. I go with what's hot. I go with what's the most popular. What are the dogs showing the most preference for? And I look at any of the short-term trends as far as position to see if anything weird is changing there. And so it usually just ends up being little tweaks every week, you know.
I like adding something that isn't very popular with something that's super popular. Number 10, number 4, they love hitting it. Number 7.
Thinking we should get a little thing I can click that'll just generate 3 random numbers every week, and so that we could pit us against the random number generator.
Oh, God.
A form of random numbers is the only thing that's actually won a Dogolotto jackpot so far. So putting us up against the random numbers might be kind of fun.
Oh, my God.
Another idea, but that'll come after the dog anti-treat pool because that's more important.
Losing to a number generator would be like the worst. It would be like,
I'm definitely doing it now if it's going to make John sad.
It would actually make me cry. We'd tattoo it in place.
Oh, that's so sad. Okay. Well, that's everything I have, John. Do you got anything else? It's been great
time.
having you on set at the show doing the camera. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I did the camera all of one time between our intern and you, and was like, someone else should come in. And do this.
Dude, okay, so this is the thing. It's a hard one, but it's very short, so I love doing it. And I love the dog, so it actually makes it my favorite event. The only thing is the insects.
Oh,
I got chewed so bad, dude.
The yard is bad. There's a lot of flies around.
Oh, we need to fix that. But I think I have a solution. So we'll talk to
John's going to fix it.
Yeah, we'll fix that.
They've got some fly combating things there, but so far it hasn't done the trick. But, you got a big trash can full of dog poop sitting there all day. And flies will come.
Good point. That would probably do it.
There's a lot of dog poop in that place.
And it just rained. And if you haven't noticed, the insects come out when it rains.
We got swarms of them all over the place in my house.
Everywhere.
They're like mating and falling out of the sky, like mating. Like they'll hook up in the air and they just fall. So there's like these bugs just raining down. Anyways.
Last story, really, really quick. Old lady across the street, really sweet lady. She's got insect repellent and she's walking through her front yard. front yarding like raid.
Oh my gosh.
I love this lady so
Dude.
much. I told her not to do it. I go, I don't think that's going to kill him the way you want him to. And she, she's like 85.
Whatever you can do,
and she
man.
doesn't care.
Sometimes it's bad. We just saw the first. Well, no, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk.
I mean, this has nothing to do with the show. One more time for Sierra Toyota, Kyle and Stephanie Nickell, Eagle Plumbing, Physical Balance Center. Thanks to you guys so much for supporting the show, supporting dog adoptions. We love it. We love all of you guys. For me, for John, we'll see you guys on Monday for the show, 6 a.m. Cool FM Online. Pick your numbers, coolfmonline.com/Dogolotto. And yeah, that's it. Let me just figure out what button to hit.